Hi, everybody. It's Thursday Thoughts at 3
with Jacqui and Susan.
How are you all today? Hope you had a great week. Susan and I are back from vacation. If you can't tell what a little self-care and self-love does, look at us today, guys. Hope you're as happy as we are.
Yeah, but we did come back to the snowstorm, so
we did.
But we're very grateful.
Yes, we are. It helps to come back to a snowstorm after you've been out in the sun.
You know, they say you have to experience, pleasure to appreciate. Experience pain in order to appreciate pleasure.
Exactly.
So we are very grateful that we had that time in the sunshine. Meanwhile, let me introduce us. I am Susan Greif, creative transformational expert and healing arts professional. My company called Art Men's Hearts. I use art as a way of seeing our subconscious and seeing where you are stuck in your ways. And then I offer you tools and strategies to move forward in your life.
I am Jacqui Atcheson, certified divorce coach and founder at Better Path to Divorce. And remember, your past has been written, but you can write the next chapter. So I help men and women get through divorce, whether they're in the should I or shouldn't I phase, whether they're working through it. We use many strategies, role plays, exercises. We just move you as quickly as possible into your next and best life. So with that, we want to introduce our fabulous guest for today, who was supposed to be here during Valentine's Day, but unfortunately couldn't make it. So here she is.
Here I am.
Hi, Julianne. How are you today?
I'm well, ladies. How are you?
We're great.
Great. Thank you.
You look great. You're both beautiful.
So do you.
Thank you. And we have Jen here. Hi, hey. Thanks for joining us, Jen.
Hi.
Anyway, so let me do a quick introduction. Julianne Cantarella. She is a licensed social worker and the original New Jersey's Matchmaker. She is the owner and founder of New Jersey's Matchmaker, LLC, a boutique matchmaking and relationship coach firm which she established in 2009. Beyond matchmaking, Julianne's mission is to empower women to take control of their love lives so they can create the relationship they desire and deserve. A renowned dating coach, Julianne is the creator of a one-of-a-kind transformational coaching program that helps hundreds of women find love.
Yeah. So, Julianne, quite impressive. I know so much about you. And the one thing before we ask you any questions is I have to endorse you, not because I've used you, but through my work in divorce and my second marriage and my experiences dating, you and I had many discussions regarding women in their 30s, 40s, 50s dating, first time, second time. And what I love about you is that you so align with everything I believe in and how I kind of, thank God, coached myself into dating after being divorced and who you are, because I've met so many others who do not align with my values on dating. So I have to say, and I know that she has a 93% success rate, and that is huge. So I'm proud, as is Susan, and honored, and with great pleasure to introduce Julianne Cantarella. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. And Jacqui and Susan, I love you both. And thank you so much for the endorsement. It's a passion, and I'm glad that we were all able to connect through life. And just want to clarify the 93% success rate. Some people think immediately it's matchmaking. And although I love matchmaking and it's a great way to meet someone, my success rate's actually the high success rate's actually with date coaching.
So question.
Yes.
I am coming to you. I'm going to say as a newly divorced woman in her 40s, married for 15 years, 2 children. I loved being married, just not to the right person. I am fearful now because I've had a really bad experience, Julianne. Help me. Start this process with me.
Sure. Well, obviously, I'd say, what was it about marriage that you loved? What was it that worked for you? And why now? Why are you coming to me now? Do you feel you're ready? Because that is the one thing I do differently than other coaches because of my background as a therapist. Although I'm not doing therapy, I do find out, is the client ready? Are they really ready to take this journey? A lot of times people think they are, and they're still getting over the hurt and they're dealing with grief. I actually did hospice work way back in the day. And two things I learned. The first is no one escapes pain and sorrow, no matter what in our lives. And the other is there's no time limit on grief, right? So even if the death or the loss or what have you happened years ago, there's still maybe fragments and pieces that need to be healed. So that's kind of where I would start to make sure, are you ready to take this journey? Because it is a journey and it's not a process, and it's not something that, I wave my magic wand and boom, there's someone either there that I'm going to introduce you to, or the coaching process is going to happen immediately.
Right.
So that's kind of where I start to make sure the person is ready. And I like to set up a very safe, loving environment for my clients to grow.
Well, that I totally get because I know you. But when I was dating, I was actually the dinosaur of the matchmaking, the match sites, the Matchmaker, the matchmaking, the Bumble, you name it. There was no Bumble. There was none of that. I was literally a dinosaur. But I would assume a lot of your coaching is around sites now, right? So
yeah, absolutely. So
believe so many.
There are. So believe it or not, when I started out my date coaching program back in 2009, I did my due diligence. I looked around to see what other coaches were doing in the industry. And what I found was there was a huge gap. People were going through coaching programs, learning the skills, learning the tools, but they weren't able to put it into play, into practice. So did my due diligence, looked around, said, how can I get my clients out in dating so I could coach them in real time? And of course, I didn't have to look far. Online dating was an option. So I am an online dating expert. I know that that many people don't know this, but marketing is key to, or a piece of the puzzle to effective online dating. So I do market my clients. I have 3 photographers that work for me. All of my clients get a photo shoot. It's 2.5 hours long. I have a professional profile writer. Her name is Kathy. She's been with me since 2011. I used to write all the profiles. I don't have the time anymore, so she does it. That said, I get my hands on the profile and I modify it, make sure it's not too long, not too short, just right for the sites. And then once my clients are up and running, and I should say, I do an assessment of each client to uncover any self-limiting beliefs, any negative patterns of behavior, anything that could possibly be an obstacle to them finding the right partner. And then through the assessment, I discern the site that they should go on. And I get them up and running, and I work with them for 6 months, one-on-one, and I help them navigate the online dating world. And that's where the magic happens and the transformation happens. I mean, there's many times during the process that there's a huge transformation. I mean, just the photo shoot alone, people go into it feeling anxious at times, or, not knowing what to expect. And just to give you an idea, I'm extremely hands-on. I actually go to every photo shoot. I'm there for every photo shoot. I'm there from the start to the end. I help pick out the right clothing, because that's also key to good online photos. I did a full study in body language. So I go and I help style the photos. So even though my photographers are professionals, and this is what they do for a living, I'm there. I look in the back of the camera and make sure we get what we need, because I know my clients are making an emotional investment as well as a financial investment, and I'm going to make sure we get what we need. And then I get them out and dating, and that's where the other transformation happens, where they realize, or we uncover, why do they keep finding themselves attracted to the same type of man over and over again. And how can we break that pattern?
Absolutely.
I have so many women who keep doing that. They've been in abusive relationships, and they keep repeating relationships that they grew up with. They may have had an abusive father, or they may have had a mother who is so quiet and submissive and doesn't know how to shut their husband down. So they're repeating those patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And there's 100 other variations.
Yes, exactly.
So
like I would find, again, dealing with divorced women or even widows. I've had a few widows along the way too, but for some reason, they still think they're 25 and they're looking for the hot man. They are so afraid. They look at, I say, but that's just the cover. Open up the book. I don't want anybody to go on a date with someone they find repulsive, but surely if they are pleasant, read a little about the bio. Wouldn't you say, Julianne? I mean,
absolutely.
What
I have found, and I believe to be the reason of that, is it's attached to self-worth.
Right.
And I always say, that person's level of attraction doesn't define your worth.
Right.
Right?
Absolutely.
Times that's tied to it. If they're attractive, if they're gorgeous and they want me, then that makes me worthy.
Absolutely.
That's not
Julianne. Just so you know, we have to start to wrap it up because we
absolutely.
But no, I would like to have you back because there's so many more questions I have, and I know viewers have. And if anybody has questions, please send them our way, or you could send
me more than happy to answer.
Or to Julianne. Julianne, how can people reach you? Tell us.
Sure. A sure way to reach me is to Google my name, Julianne Cantarella. You'll make sure you get to me because there are other people out there who kind of, anyway. So you can Google my name or you can look up my website, which is New Jersey's Matchmaker. I am the original New Jersey's Matchmaker. I've been here in New Jersey since 2005, matchmaker, dating coach, relationship expert, and would love to hear from you. You can I love it didn't say this, but women can join my Rolodex for free to be matched with a male client of mine if they are a match.
That's so great.
It's a nice option. Other people charge. I don't feel it's, the men hire me, so they're my clients and I try to match as appropriately as possible. And I also have an ebook that if you go to my website, you can download it. It's the 10 Commandments of Online Dating. It's the do's and don'ts and how to avoid the pitfalls and just have success online.
So it's not the religious 10 Commandments. It's the dating 10 Commandments, I guess.
I religiously adhere to
your religion. You got it. I get that. Your religion. I like that.
We'll share the link. Once you give us the link, we'll share it on this page.
All right.
I can get the ebook.
Thank you.
Oh, super, super.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
You're wonderful.
And guys, we actually know Julianne, business and personally. She is fabulous. She is somebody you love to connect with. She is heart-centered and she really knows her business.
Right. And she definitely loves what she's doing. She's passionate about it. It's not just business.
Correct.
I've actually seen, she showed me anonymously, obviously, but so many people that write her and how many weddings and engagements she's been part of, which is huge.
And also she's had a lot of speaking engagements. She's been on the news. She's well known, and we are so honored to have you here with us.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'm honored too.
But more important, just to have you as a friend and a colleague is amazing. You are a great, great person.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
Julianne, have a great, great day. Enjoy.
Thank you, ladies. Love you.
Bye-bye.
You too, honey. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
We're back.
We are back.
So that was interesting.
That was really interesting. Anybody, I have to say, I have sent clients her way, whether it be women from matchmaking, a gentleman from matchmaking, and date coaching. And fabulous.
I think date coaching is really good. You know why? Because you can go on a date and you think you got it, you think you have it all, but sometimes we just need to have somebody mirror us,
right,
and have a reflection of how we come off.
Correct.
You know, sometimes you can come off, if you're shy, you come up like a snob, or if you're uncomfortable and you kind of, you know, create a personality that you really aren't.
Oh, absolutely.
So
just how to learn how to be yourself, or you're not secure in your 40s, or if you've been divorced, or in your 50s, or widowed. You don't even know what the dating world is really like anymore. You don't know how to respond. Everybody texts.
right.
How do you handle texting now, as opposed to, I like a real voice, or he hasn't called in 3 days. How do I handle it? I thought we had 4 great dates and he hasn't called.
Right.
She really can help with all these. You think it's small, but it's not. That's
Right.
what she's there for. She's just, this
By
is
the way,
what she does. Yes.
I understand the term for that
Yeah.
is ghosting.
Oh, totally.
So yeah, I mean, there's all these new ways of, you know, people put up photographs that are really not them. I know people go on a date and like, oh, this wasn't the person I had chosen. So
Yes.
she gets this, and she makes it an authentic, makes you feel authentic,
Absolutely.
and will send you somebody more authentic to meet with.
Oh, yeah. So it's not like when I was dating, when she says she has photographers, I just want to be clear. When I was dating, and so many friends of mine that are dating now and clients, everybody put on a picture that was from 10 years ago and at least 10 pounds lighter. And the person walks in the door. And I mean, I have my own stories from when I was like, 17, 18, 19 years ago dating.
But that was pre, video world, digital world.
Yeah, but it was like, wow. So I questioned Julianne about that, because that was my fear. The men that came in heavier and grayer, if they didn't have hair, and, a whole different person than the photo. And she explained to me, no, what she does is just enhances your better qualities. And that's a total difference.
Right.
If you want a professional and you are a professional, come across as a professional. And, a lot of times when you're beaten up after divorce, or you've had a widowed situation, your mind doesn't go there anymore. And I know it seems simple for you and me because it's not personal.
Right.
So we can think it through. But when you're emotional, or you've been hurt, or death, fear, everything, that's what she's there for. And she's been a social worker, so she gets it from so many angles. So we can't impress upon you enough. Just if you're out there looking,
she's fantastic. She really is. And you'll be very happy. And we'd love to hear if any matches come up for you in the future.
Right.
Through Julianne, we'd love to hear it.
And we also, if anybody is looking to be featured on our Thursday Thoughts at 3, AKA our car therapy.
Car therapy, somebody called us that. Yeah, we'd love to highlight amazing people, because we're all about supporting each other and creating a tribe. And
absolutely.
And you know what? If somebody has something amazing to share and can help other people, we're all for it.
So with that, we're going to say arrivederci until next time. So this is Jacqui Atcheson
and Susan Greif. Thanks for coming.
And I am a certified divorce coach. We have to do this, right?
Okay.
I'm just going to say, we all know I'm a certified divorce coach now. My call to action is I offer a 30-minute complimentary consultation, focus session, discovery session, whatever it is. And I am here to help you. So just reach out. I would be honored to be in a position.
Where can I reach you?
Oh, thank you. Why do I always forget that? You can reach me.
2 heads are better than 1.
Oh my God, totally. Like 2 brains. Exactly. Okay. You can reach me at my website at www.betterpathtodivorce.com, or you can go on my Facebook page, and that's Jacqui Atcheson, Certified Divorce Coach. What about you, Susan?
And I am also offering everybody a 30-minute complimentary session. It could be art analysis, send me a simple drawing, or just strategy and analyzing what can we do to help you move forward and where you're stuck in your life, whether it's through, your emotional, whether it's, transitioning or dealing with partners or relationship issues. That'd be great. And you can reach me at artmenshearts.com. You can email me at artmenshearts@gmail.com. Again, we'll post our information so you can reach us as well. Anyway, here's Thursday Thoughts at 3. Thanks for showing up.
Take care, guys. See you next week.
Peace out.